Hey, it's Elizabeth with EdibleFX, and today I'm going to show you how to make 3 separate styled looks or separate styled dishes using ice. But guess what? It's not ice, it's actually Epsom salt. The 3 dishes that we're gonna make is 1, this is a ice mound with crudité shooters, oysters presented on ice. It's like a little side plate. And then finally, we have a beautiful snow cone. So Epsom salt's really fine and it's dry. So you add a little liquid to it and make sure it's all liquidy. When it gets hard is when that liquid evaporates. The trick with Epsom salt is if you mix a little water with it and move it around, you can pack what you need, create the look, and it will set and stay. Now, I'm gonna do a little shooter crudité platter, say if they were doing a scene where they yell action and a guy walks by with some appetizers. I put this in here and you go, why the hell is this in here? This is gonna be my false bottom. Not only am I creating a place where these will rest onto in here, but this makes sure that any weight that's here doesn't go down into the bottom. And now I'm gonna mix water in the Epsom salt. Here we go, and as you can see, looks like snow. I'm gonna start creating a little nook. And this will get hard. All right, and I just created these little shooters. So I'm gonna complete this one, and it's just ranch and your veggies, your bell pepper, cucumber, and carrot. Now what's happening is that when I wet the Epsom salt, in time it starts to harden and it'll get rock hard. Because these are in here like that, when they harden, I'll be able to pull them right out and place them right back in and nothing will ever move. So for me, this is great on set because this will never move at all. Another kind of version to see is oyster shells on ice. Simple appetizer. You can use oyster shells. These are just a different type. I got these in South Carolina. These are definitely not Louisiana. So right now I'm creating the look of the ice, like how it's gonna sit. Now when I create this, it's gonna stay like that. So I'm working little by little to create the exact placement of these shells. All right, so this is gonna be the look of the ice. So I'm gonna do a little mushroom. You can use oyster mushrooms, but these are what I had for right now. I'm not using real oyster because it's a shellfish, it's raw, it stinks, and somebody's gonna get sick. And oysters are always, you can make them 100 different ways. So for my little mix that I'm doing in the oysters is I just cut up some bell pepper, some red and orange bell pepper with some cucumber. Now I have another option. Here is your snow cone, but Epsom salt. A real snow cone is shaved ice, and then you take a liquid and then you pour it over the shaved ice. But you can't do that with Epsom salt because it got hard from losing all of its liquid. If you poured a liquid on it, it would just disintegrate. One thing I love to use is it's like an edible glitter, and I love it because when I spray it on, I don't have to touch this at all. I don't mess around with it, I don't play with it, so it stays perfect. It's so cool. And I can't believe it's edible. So I'm gonna spray this on and I'm gonna show you the finished product. It's like fairy dust everywhere. These are the 3 different looks that you can create, making it look like ice, but not actually using ice. If you were really impressed with this video, go ahead and like it, subscribe too. And I have a really good idea that I want to show you for my next segment.